Okay, good afternoon. Today we are going to review CHIP's episode 419 entitled Vigilante. In this episode, there is a citizens patrol group that's rivaling the CHP. And I think we should just get right into it. Best line by Ponch. He said, we're sorry if we stuck our nose in sideways. Not really sure what that meant.
I couldn't really narrow down a line that was my favorite. Yeah.
I also had, I'm sorry if we stuck our nose in sideways. Best extra is the next category.
I had the Vigilante.
I also had the Vigilante. I think there's two of them or three of them that they showed. My favorite was Gibson. He was kind of the head guy. Best car that was wrecked. My favorite car that was wrecked was actually a motorcycle. When Joe crashed his motor, it fell into a million pieces, and then just a split second later, he was on it and riding it. Not a scratch on it. And that's the definition of a fine piece of machinery.
Actually, that was mine as well, and I couldn't believe that it actually kept on going, but it did.
I had the citizen cop's bike. He was being chased by John, I think, and he just jumped it right into the river, and that was that. Next was best chase music. Did you guys have anything for that? Okay.
My favorite chase music was not necessarily the music, but what happened during the chase as well. The girl was was being chased by the vigilante cop, and a truck carrying a bunch of glass just decided to park in the middle of a four-lane highway for no reason at all. And since she was so distracted by the motorcycle cop, she crashed right into the glass truck. That was my favorite. Favorite off-duty moment was the Defender tournament, where Grosy was showing us stuff. I really liked that one, especially when Harlan admitted that he rigged the machine.
Yeah, literally the entire CHP, even Bear and the other guy, was the arcade, all like huddled around each other, like 20 people.
I had when Ponch and John bring the ice cream over to Gautreer at the house, and Ponch walks in all like dressed up in a leather vest and an unbuttoned shirt, all fancy. Next would be our favorite on-duty moment. My favorite on-duty moment is when the Fink guy throws his grenade from his car. I don't know, it was just kind of funny.
I had the guys visiting Betty Gautreer at the house just to make sure she's okay.
My favorite was at the beginning where the guy blasted an air horn through a blowhorn, which was so loud it knocked Gautreer right off his feet and sent him tumbling down a hill. That was my favorite part. Best deep thought by Baker. He's talking about the Defender tournament. He says you got to get your scanners on board, and he was talking to Ponch, in very serious tone as they're riding their motors about how to win the Defender tournament.
What category are we on now? Oh, deep thought. I had a line from Bear about just taking it easy in life. I don't know what he really meant by that.
Okay, the next category is estimated money spent on wrecking cars this episode. And I'm not really sure. I'm not really good at this category myself.
$120 even.
I had about $350. There was the car that crashed into the glass truck, and the glass alone was probably worth about $300. And then there was two more cars that got crashed when the cowboy jumped over one and crashed into another. And so, yeah, that's how I came up with my total. Scene with the tightest pants, I actually didn't get one.
Nope.
Oh, by the way, I'm flagging.
Skip Eagle.
Any Spanish in this one? No. All right, most ridiculous line. I had Gautreer, get a haircut. You're an officer, not a rock star, when he was yelling at Bear. And that was pretty much what I had for that one.
I had a guitar yelling at Grosy about spending the day calibrating motors.
No. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, okay, no, sorry.
What category are we on? Okay, I didn't have anything for that. There was a lot of ridiculous lines, and I couldn't keep track.
By the way, I had a most ridiculous scene, which was the guy who was the vigilante Gibson was bashing in the window of the guy driving the Mustang, and so in order to bash the window in as he did, his arms had to have been, I estimated, about 11.5 feet long. And so that was my most ridiculous scene. I'll pass it back to Boom Boom.
Okay. All right, so next would be the favorite character name. That would have to be the Millard guy, who I just call the Fink guy.
Mine was the car named Mike, which was Ponch's car's name was Mike.
Yeah, I have to agree. Millard was my favorite one, too. He was a great character and a great name. Best stock footage scene? I had the first Mustang chase scene. There's lots of just generic traffic, and I think that was all reused. You guys have any? All right, so let's go on to the scene that should have been left out. And I had Bonnie showing the teddy bear that she got the sergeant's kid. I didn't think we needed to see that scene.
The kid was like 9 years old, but had a teddy bear. Mine was playing defender. Anything to do with playing defender was just not needed at all.
Yeah, I had the same playing defender. It really wasn't relevant to the whole show. Next would be the best villain, and I had Millard, the Fink guy.
Yeah, I had the guy who wrote Fink on Joe's Garage.
I have to disagree with you on this one. I had Bonnie, because giving the teddy bear to that kid of that age was really stealing his manhood away from him. I know the kid liked it, and he hasn't slept so good since, he was great, but yeah, she stole his manhood. Ponch demonstrated he's an expert at, and I said taking a backseat to the sergeant being the star of the episode, because he really did a good job at that.
I would say race car driving and taking down license plates.
I'll go with taking down license plates, because he was definitely an expert at that. And do you have anything else to add? Favorite Grozy moment. I didn't have one.
Like playing defender.
Yeah, I liked the playing defender because he could only get 600 points at the beginning. And we've got some kids going in the drain pipe. But yeah, only getting 600 points in defender is horrible. Even the 5-year-old or the 9-year-old kid with the teddy bear could do better than that. I also had a few more notes to add. The graffiti guy writing Fink outside of Gautreau's door and Bonnie's door was a really nice word to write. And also, he apparently also wrote at the beginning before the air horn and the blowhorn took place, he wrote 55 MPH spray painted on the side of a car. I'm not really sure what that meant. But that's really all I had for episode 419 Vigilante. Do you guys have anything else to add? All right, we're going to go get warm, and we'll see you soon.
I love it. Which flag?